Hey everyone, Hero 13 here, back with yet another video. In this video, we're going to put two of my favorite characters against one another. Superman versus Sentry. The new DCU Superman against MCU Sentry. And I'm going to come out the gate and say it already. Sentry wins. This is actually a really this is a fight heavily. Like, honestly, I think Sentry's going to mid to no diff him. Right? Compare this to his battle with DCEU Superman, like, because I did a video of them two battling. Well, if those two fought one another, I don't really know how to animate and all that. Anyway, you know what I mean. And I said that Sentry wins, but that fight's going to be an extreme diff for him. This one's going to be kind of easy. This Superman isn't as strong as DCEU Superman, and he holds back. But you probably wonder, what kind of feats does Sentry have? Well, because all he really did was clown on the Thunderbolts, and that's true. But we have his implications and we have his statements. Well, we have he gets the scaling from coming in as a late MCU powerhouse, but also the directors and the people who were behind Sentry in the MCU directly stated that Sentry battling him, like it was a Chinese advertisement. It said Sentry basically has the power of Captain Marvel, not the power, but he's as strong as Captain Marvel, Thor, and Vision put together. Right? And that was statements directly from the people who made Sentry, who put him in the movie, who knows his story. You can't discredit that. I know it's like statements in movies. That's my grandpa. Okay, so statements in movies we could generally disregard, but not statements like that. And I would do the same for Superman. If the director came out and said Superman was so powerful he could, blow away a galaxy with a single punch, I would count that, because that's the director. That's the person who generally, made the story and the power levels of these characters. So, but even if you don't want to say he's as strong as Captain Marvel, Vision, and Thor, you got to admit Sentry is at least stronger than Vision and Thor combined. Because we saw that Sentry was able to bend John Walker's shield. Now, we don't know what that shield's made of, but how easily he bent it. I doubt it's vibranium, even though it kind of bounces around like it. It could be adamantium, but it's definitely some type of special alloy suit. Some special alloy metal. Like, we know special metals that aren't like vibranium and adamantium exist. Like, look at Iron Man's armor. That was made of nanotech. So, and John Walker's shield was able to take on high cal machine gun fire. It was able to take explosives. So Sentry bending that easily is actually a pretty good strength feat, right? And it lends credence to him. Like, in terms of Sentry's power, I would say he's at the very low end. He is as strong as 4 Iron Men, right? So I put him like, no, not 4 Iron Man. Well, no, yeah, because I'll say he's as strong as Endgame and Infinity War Iron Man put together. But on the high end, I give him this, Thor, Vision, Captain Marvel. But even if you considering all that, there's still Sentry's other powers. Sentry has super speed. Now, we don't know to the extent of each other, so we'll get, and I'm pretty sure Superman's faster than him. But Sentry has telepathic and telekinetic abilities. That alone is going to give Superman a pretty rough time. And we see Sentry casually just use his telekinesis in his battles. Well, he only really fought one battle, but Sentry has ways to attack Clark without physical strength, even though he has plenty of physical strength. DCU Superman, he just doesn't have an answer for Sentry. Maybe let's say he could. He can't even kill Sentry, because Sentry will just come back as the Void. He's got that healing factor. I just don't see anything Superman can do. And it also doesn't help that Superman is very Oh, sorry guys, I had to yawn there. It doesn't help that Superman is very, very inconsistent with all his feats. As I've been saying before, because I made several videos on Superman here, how he was struggling with that giant kaiju monster. Now listen, I know he was holding back. He didn't want to hurt it. He didn't want to kill it. But you know what else? Him holding back. I don't. At one point, the kaiju steps on him, and Superman is holding up his foot. It's just one foot, and it actually pushes Superman into the concrete. I know he's holding back, but him holding back doesn't why does no that shouldn't have happened. I believe there was a dog in the way. No, there was a dog in the way, but Superman used his super breath to blow the dog away, and scare it off. And then he got squished. Superman should have easily been able to hold that giant monster's foot back. Heck, he should have been able to just fly it to space or something. I mean, there was a lot. I mean, see, this Superman isn't. I mean, he isn't remotely all powerful. DCU Superman is still leagues ahead of this guy. I don't see what he's gonna do against Sentry, right? Who, let's be real, John Walker's shield probably was made of vibranium, because we see at the end of the movie, the shield wasn't bent back, so he's still using the shield, as it is. That would indicate that he's simply not able to. I mean, there's always a chance that he simply just didn't care to, but I really think Sentry is in the strength. I mean, he's in that Thanos and Hela level of tier of power, being able to break and destroy indestructible metal. So yeah, I mean, Sentry has the versatility on him. Superman has the speed on Sentry, but that's just about it. He doesn't have an answer for his mental manipulation, his telepathy, his telepathy, his telekinesis. His strength and durability is too much. And I mean, we saw that Sentry, while getting used to his powers, and I will admit that is one thing against him. Sentry is getting used to his powers, but when he saved Yelena and John Walker from the soldiers and ghosts, when he flew into the air having no control of his powers, he survived a plummet to the earth, and was only merely knocked out. But the shockwave he created from when he fell blew away, dozens of, made a massive shockwave that, blew away dozens of heavily armored vehicles. Sentry is, and he only got more powerful as he came into his powers after that. His powers started to activate and stuff. And he's still learning. He's learning about energy manipulation. We saw him make force fields. He's just too versatile for Clark. Even though he's a young newcomer, Superman doesn't have an answer for Sentry. That's my verdict. This is Hero 13 Game. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. See you all next time.